Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by to watch another episode here at alliseeisW. Well, I hope you all are having a great July 4th weekend. It was great to see fireworks. I hope you all had a safe and an enjoyable time. Today I wanted to create this video to share with you stock news updates on companies that can have significant bullish run in the weeks and months to come. Please stay tuned to watch the entire content because I'll share with you price targets and why these companies are positioned for success. Also, please, let's say if you are new to this channel, I would consider you subscribing and also hitting the thumbs up to support my channel here. First ticker I wanted to share with you is Senseonics, ticker SENS. This is a medical device company based out in Maryland, innovating state-of-the-art continuous glucose monitoring system to support diabetic patients with monitoring their glucose levels. In fact, they do have an approved FDA medical device that's actually in use at this time. And why do I like this company so much, right? Well, it's definitely undervalued for the company. I mean, this is a $1.5 billion company that is producing medical devices trying to combat a disease that's one of the leading causes for death, with is diabetes. And patients really like having products that are discreet, implantable, where you don't really have to think so much about it, and the device does what it needs to do. It monitors your glucose levels and gives you updates on that for you to take the right regimen for diabetes. And from a share price standpoint, where it's currently at right now at the mid $3, this is definitely undervalued, and I foresee that the share price can ramp up all the way up to like $10. And if you hold this long term, this could really bull run all the way up to like $30 if you have the propensity to hold as a long-term investor, as well as taking benefits on long-term capital gains tax, which is much better than holding less or within a year and then paying the capital gains on your net proceeds from a tax perspective. So Senseonics is going to continue to bull run, and right now it's a great opportunity to monitor. Let's say if you are considering this company, do your DD, but from a share price standpoint, it's undervalued, and I'm forecasting that possibly in Q3 of this year, it can ramp up to double-digit share price range. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Enzolytics, ticker ENZS. This is a biotechnology company producing highly innovative products to combat serious diseases such as HIV. In fact, it has a drug called HIV-1 where it's really combating and providing a different alternative to the commercially available drugs, such as drugs that are produced from Gilead. However, we know that Gilead has been the leading HIV producer, taking so much market share. However, with Enzolytics state-of-the-art technology, it could really gain market share in this niche environment. And I'm forecasting that its drug product for HIV can get European approval, especially like in the Bulgarian markets. And then once that happens, the FDA can start speeding up their approval on the actual drug that's being produced by Enzolytics. So from a share price standpoint, where ENZC is right now, it's at the 20 cents range. It previously ran all the way up close to like $1 threshold, and there's no reason for it not to catapult to that share price again because of the value that this company brings. And I firmly believe that the $1 threshold can be broken potentially in Q3 of this year. But let's say if you can hold this long term, by like a year or 2 years, this is definitely going to be in the whole dollar share price range because of the value that the drug brings for HIV patients. So that's Enzolytics, and I would highly recommend taking a look at it. It's definitely undervalued still at this time. I mean, if you were to buy at the high peak point of like 80 cents, 90 cents, I mean, now that it's at 20 cents, you're getting a huge discount. And if you ride this long term, you can gain on significant positive proceeds. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Innerscope Hearing Technologies, INND. This is a medical device company based out in Roseville, California. In fact, there's news that it will be OTC Pink compliant coming very soon, and that's going to be the catalyst for driving the share price up. The current share price is hovering close to the 2-cent range. We know that back in February, the share price hovered close to like 7 cents. However, it's on a downward decline due to the reason that it's not OTC compliant at this time. However, we know that potentially by this upcoming week or the following week, news will be provided where the company is now officially OTC compliant after abiding by the SEC regulations for the OTC market. And Interscope Hearing Technologies, we know that they have a online business strategy set up with Walmart, Amazon, and also BJ's as their distributor. And with the company's initiative to roll out kiosks all around the United States, that's going to be huge, and it's definitely going to take market share because we know that hearing problem is impacting millions of patients all around the United States. When you look at it on a global scale, that's in the billions. So definitely people need to pay for these products to help with hearing better. And that's why I believe Matthew Moore will execute on his promise and lead this company towards a $1 stock. So I'm holding this long term all the way up to like $1 share price range. In Q3, I'm forecasting that it can break 12 cents. So let's hold on tight and let's see the potential of this OTC penny stock and how it can run up significantly, because most OTC stocks have been getting hit. I mean, in February, we saw such a catapult, but it's been months now where it's been on a downward decline. But what goes down will likely catapult up. So I'm looking forward to see great news coming out for Interscope Hearing Technologies. Last ticker I wanted to share with you is an interesting biotechnology company, and that's Skye Bioscience, SKYE. This is a biotechnology company based out in San Diego, California, led by a CEO who previously co-founded Oncosec and also has experience working at Inovio Pharmaceuticals as a VP of Finance and Operations, where he made multiple acquisitions to build the infrastructure for the company. Where the current share price is right now for Skye Bioscience is hovering at the 15 cents. Beginning of June, the share price ran all the way up to like 26 cents. However, it's been on a downward decline. But I'm forecasting that the next bull leg will be coming very soon, and we anticipate that its prodrug data for glaucoma will be coming out in regards to neuroprotection data. I mean, that'll take about 6 weeks since June 30th, so by early August we shall get the news from neuroprotection and how well it's doing on the animal studies. Previous updates by announcing its public release information on how well the drug product worked. I mean, THC VHS did an amazing job at reducing intraocular pressure in rabbit studies, and that's huge because it did significantly well compared to latanoprost, a drug product that's actually the standard of care right now. And also with Repressa used in combination with that drug product, it actually reduced significant reduction in intraocular pressure as well as providing long duration effects. Did you know that a bottle of latanoprost costs like $150 that'll last for 6 weeks, and with Repressa that costs about $300 without insurance? That's huge because, you know, once Skye is able to demonstrate safety and efficacy with its drug product and start commercializing its drug product, this can potentially be the new standard of care, and thus reducing the cost for drugs, especially in the ocular disease market. And we know that come Q3 of this year, the company will be announcing its initiation of human clinical trials on 64 patients to test on safety and tolerability on healthy patients, as well as having a subject group to evaluate patients with hypertension to see whether it is bringing down the IOP levels, simulating what it's already confirmed through the preclinical trials on rats and rabbit studies. So that's going to be huge, and I forecast that in Q3, once we start getting neuroprotection data released at a minimum, where we're seeing above like the 40 to 80 cents range, and beyond that potentially with neuroprotection. And once the company announces human clinical trials, the sky's the limit. It can run all the way up to like $1 to $3, if not more. So this is definitely an undervalued company I would highly recommend taking a look at. And overall, I just wanted to share with you my insights on these value add companies adding value to patients that really depend on healthcare related products. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more related content at alliseeisW. Thank you. Have a great day, y'all. Goodbye.